probably don't know how much your words hurt, but cyberbullying is real. Words hurt, whether it's in person from typing or behind a screen. Just a comment or unnecessary share from someone you know or from a complete stranger can hurt. Words can even end lives. Think before you type. Stop cyberbullying today.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
You're welcome back from that short break. Now the news in detail. The federal government has set up a special committee to investigate the menace and provide solutions to recurrent incidents. The committee comprises representatives of the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, Federal Road Safety Corps, Nigeria Institute of Transport Technology, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC, National Association of Road Transport Owners NARTO, among others. Speaking at the inauguration of the committee, Minister of Transportation, Senator Said Al-Khali, underscored the urgency of tackling the persistent accidents which have led to tragic loss of lives and properties. Al-Khali, who emphasized the urgent need to stem the tide of ugly incident, gave the committee 1 week to come up with its report, stressing that safety and efficiency were paramount in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration's development agenda. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, says it has received a total of 203 vulnerable Nigerians stranded in Libya. Upon arrival at the cargo terminal of the Muritala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, they were welcomed by the emergency agency and other stakeholders. The returnees comprise 50 adult males, 96 adult females, 29 children, and 28 infants. In a statement today, NEMA confirmed that 2 of the returnees required urgent medical attention and were immediately transported to New Ikeja Hospital for treatment. He stated that upon arrival, the returnees underwent mandatory profiling and biometric registration before being moved to the Gondo IDP Resettlement Center, where they will participate in reintegration program aimed at helping them rebuild their lives. The Kwara State Commissioner for Communications, Bolanle Olukoju, has restated the Governor's Abdurrahman Abdurrazak-led government's resolve to develop the state in all sectors. Mrs. Olukoju stated this during a welcome address at the first quarter interministerial press briefing held today at the conference room of the State Ministry of Finance. Olukoju enumerated some of the key projects of the state government, which include General Tunde Idiagbon and Ibrahim Sulugambare Unity Flyover, upgrade of Ilorin General Hospital to Kwara State University Teaching Hospital, among others.
Some are still ongoing. We have the dualization of the Yakoban Adeta Oloje Road. We have the construction of the Asada Lower Road. We have major works on Ofa Road, East Road, Ijara Isin, Sabaja, Owa Onire Road. We have the completion and the launch of the Solo Gambari flyover. We also have the Babatunde flyover also at Tanka. We have the groundbreaking of the Oluremi Tinubu Civil Service.
Commissioner of Agriculture and Rural Development, House and Urban Development, Business Innovation and The International Dance Day is a global celebration of dance promoted by the International Dance Council and the International Theatre Institute. This report looks at the importance of the day.
The International Dance Day is a global celebration of dance promoted by the International Dance Council and the International Theatre Institute. It is commemorated every year on the 29th of April. Dance, from ancient rituals to global trends, has impacted Nigeria's cultural footprint. This year's theme, tagged Celebrate Life Through Movement, raises public awareness of dance as an art form, a means of cultural expression, and an educational tool. Dance has remained a universal language of expression, storytelling, and unity since prehistoric times. Early evidence of its significance is seen in the 9,000-year-old cave paintings in India that depicts communal dances and rituals. Egyptian tombs from around 3000 BC also feature images of dancers reenacting events and myths, while ancient Greek pottery illustrates ceremonial and athletic dances performed during festivals like the Olympic Games. As dance evolved in Europe, court dances and ballet emerged, emphasizing grace, emotion, and theatrical fantasy. The 20th century saw a shift with modern dance pioneers like Isadora Duncan and Václav Nijinsky, who eventually paved the way for street styles like hip-hop, breaking, and popping. Parallel to these developments, Nigeria cultivated its own vibrant and diverse dance culture, deeply rooted in its ethnic traditions. From the intricate footwork and drumming of the Yoruba Bata dance to the graceful celebratory ekombi of the Efik people, dance has been central to the communal life of Nigerians. The Igbo's Nkwa dance celebrates cultural identity, while Nkpokiti, created by Nwankwo Festus and featured on the Nigerian 5 Naira note, stands as a national symbol of artistic expression. The Fulani Sharo dance, a display of youthful bravery, further reflects the depth of storytelling embedded in Nigerian traditional dance forms. In recent years, Nigerian dance has transitioned from cultural ceremonies to global stages thanks to the influence of contemporary styles like Azonto, Skelewu, Shaku Shaku, Legwork, Mara dance, and so on. These energetic street-inspired moves have gained worldwide attention, especially through social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. Viral dance challenges have propelled Nigerian choreography into global pop culture, influencing dance trends in music videos, concerts, and entertainment events worldwide. As dance continues to evolve, Nigeria's contribution remains undeniable. From ancient roots to modern virality, the nation's dance traditions are not only preserving cultural heritage, but also shaping global conversations around music, movement, and identity. Despite the recent challenges faced by Nigerians in areas of insecurity and poor living conditions, Nigerians still find time to have fun. So, taking a cue from the theme of this year's International Dance Day, ensure that you celebrate and have fun through dancing. I am Nedu Okori for Diamond FM.
Still on local stories. A chieftain of the Kwara State People's Democratic Party and a former member of the State House of Assembly, Honorable Isiaka Mogaji, has reacted to the insecurity in the state under the APC-led administration of Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak. While speaking on today's edition of the Diamond FM Popular Yoruba program, Ebawadasi, monitored by Adedolapo Babatunde and Emmanuel Olatomiwa, he criticized the government administration over insecurity, stating that the governor should prioritize the life and properties of citizens in the state. He added that the governor should have a formal establishment of local security agencies, vigilantes, and on-the-go training to carry out effective operation. Honorable Mogaji, however, urged the governor to focus on providing adequate security across local government in the state and not only focus on the state capital. Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State has approved the appointment of 22 additional senior special assistant SSAs and 40 special assistant SAs as part of efforts to deepen inclusive governance and enhance service delivery. The announcement was made in a statement released by the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Labaran Shohaibu Mogaje, in Latvia. Among the newly appointed SSAs are several former members of the Nasarawa State House of Assembly. Mogaji stated that the appointments are with immediate effect, stating that they reflect the administration's inclusive approach and commitment to efficient governance. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM. Ilorin will go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign and sport news. Do stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 87 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM in Ilorin. Now moving on to the foreign stories. Lights flickered back to life in Spain and Portugal today after a massive blackout hit the Iberian Peninsula, stranding passengers in trains and hundreds of elevators while millions of phone and internet coverage die. Electricity has been restored to more than 90% of mainland Spain earlier Tuesday, and the REE power operator says lights came on again in Madrid and in Portugal's capital. Portuguese Prime Minister Luis Montenegro said the source of the outage was probably in Spain. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez says all potential causes were being analyzed and warned the public not to speculate because of the risk of misinformation. Sanchez was unable to say what power would be completely restored in Spain and warned that some workers would have to stay home today. Still on foreign scene, the Israeli military has released a Palestinian paramedic detained when Israeli troops killed 15 other emergency workers in southern Gaza last month, the Palestine Red Crescent Society said. Assad al-Nassar was missing for 3 weeks until the International Committee of the Red Cross received information he was in Israeli detention. He was reportedly one of the 10 detainees freed today at an Israeli border crossing with Gaza. The Israeli military has not commented, but it had confirmed it was holding Mr. Nassar during a briefing on an internal inquiry into the attack, which identified several professional failures. That ends our foreign news. Up next is
Diamond FM Business News.
The Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, has issued a 6-week notice to unregistered businesses to register with the Commission. This was disclosed in a statement issued today by the CAC. In the statement, the CAC said failure to comply with the notice will attract a jail term or prosecution. The CAC emphasized that non-compliance with business registration requirement may result in prosecution and a conviction that carries a penalty of up to 2 years imprisonment. CAC stressed that all companies, limited liabilities limited partnerships, and business name proprietors must comply with the provision of the Act within 6 weeks of this notice. That Inter Business Update. Up next is
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In entertainment news, The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has arrested E-Money over alleged money laundering. E-Money, whose real name is Emeka Okonkwo, was arrested by the Anti-Graft Agency in the Omole area of Lagos State. E-Money has now been taken into the EFCC's custody in Abuja. He was spotted at a public event allegedly spraying the naira and some US dollar bills, but details of the incident are unknown as of now. The chief executive officer of Emi Cargoes Nigeria Limited and Five Star Music was said to have violated Nigeria's Foreign Exchange, Monitoring and Miscellaneous Provisions Act. That ends our entertainment news. Up next is
Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport today, Red Star Belgrade striker Peter Olayinka has returned to training after his lengthy spell on the sidelines. Olayinka sustained an anterior cruciate ligament injury in Red Star Belgrade's UEFA Champions League clash with Monaco in October 2024. The Nigerian international shared a photo of himself at the team's training ground with a caption, in quote, "strong and free." The 29-year-old with hope to return to action before the end of the season. Olayinka scored 2 goals and provided 2 assists in 6 league appearances before sustaining the injury. The striker joined Red Star from Czech Republic, Slavia Prague last summer. Still from the exciting world of sport. Remo Stars head coach Daniel Ogumodede has picked midfielder Olamilekan. The exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. Federal government set up committee to curb trailer tanker accident. NEMA received 203 vulnerable Nigerian returnees from Libya. Kwara holds first quarter interministerial press briefing. And on the foreign scene, power returns to most of Spain, Portugal after massive blackout. In business news, CAC issues 6-week ultimatum for registration of unregistered businesses. In our entertainment news, the FCC arrests socialite E-Money over alleged naira abuse. In entertainment news, from the exciting world of sport, I beg your pardon, Nigerian striker Olayinka returns to training after lengthy injury layoff. And for today in history, did you know that on this day in 1915, during World War I, British colonial forces successfully repelled a German attack on the village of Gurin in present-day Adamawa? Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 091 6062 7526. The news across the world was edited by Abiodun Akiwumi, and my name is Omonike Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good afternoon. Good evening.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your Shining Supreme station.
Home of hit music.
This is 88.7.
Your number 1 hit music station.
Diamond 88.7 FM.
Nothing but the biggest hits.
This is 88.7.
The Indomie tables are missing. What do we do?